Can you imagine Prophet Uebert Angel stirring up a clay pot instead of stirring faith? He shares a side-splitting family tale of how a different turn of events could have landed him in a very different spiritual profession. Prepare for a humorous look at destiny's detours and the surprising twists and turns of life. Let's hear what he has to say. Welcome to LaughNewsWorld.
My cousin brother started, I think because of wanting respect, he started claiming that he was our ancestor. The ancestor. So they would brew beer for him and, grandfather is here. Very well learned guy. And he would sit there and these old people would clap for him. And they called my father and said, please, let's go. You need to listen to what your father says. He said, what? My father. That boy. So they called some big people, some big relatives to go and convince my father. My father is like, I'll just go for your sake. He went in there. This guy started talking with a very screechy voice. You know how they do it? I'm coming from a hot location. Where is hot location? If you are dead, where is what? What is hell? No one says, wait a minute. If where he's coming from is hot, definitely this man is coming from hell. Yes. Let's not give him attention. Fine. Then surprisingly, what he needs for the thirst to go is beer. So my father went in there, he said, no, look, I will not argue that this is my father, but there is a secret my father told me. When we were under this tree at this location, if Baba, you just tell me what the secret was, it's okay, you can say it in front of everyone. The man changed from Shona to Ndebele. Get lost, man. Njalo way. But imagine if the devil had not come out like that and God had not entered into my father to test the spirit. We would be, maybe Beverly Angel will not be a prophetess now. Wife of a Sangoma. What if my father listened and said, okay, what are you saying, my grandfather? My father, what are you saying? Say, yes, there is a spirit of God in your son, Angel. But he should stop what he's doing and come and I will sit on him. He will not be here now. But one man had God enter him and said, no problem, don't refuse. Go, but test the spirit. Because the devil is wise. And the things he was saying were amazing, shocking. Shocking. I went to St. Lucia. When I got to St. Lucia, they said early in the morning, watch, peep through the windows. I said, what happened? I said around 3, peep through the windows. And you see men, women coming out of the sea like this, just coming out of the water. Who entered there? How did they enter? No one knows. I said, there was nothing there. I just saw a woman come out of the water. I said, did you see them enter or you saw them coming out? I said, I saw only coming out. I said, yes, we can watch again tomorrow. Wait there and you see they never enter. They just come out. Where are they coming from? This is the Satan you are interested in knowing. Because you think it's so supernatural. My brother, your own cousin, your own boyfriend, your own girlfriend, your own wife can possess a satanic mantle. That until they say, you know what, I think I have this, I have a problem. What is the main thing about the Alcoholics Anonymous? One thing, admit you are an alcoholic. If you don't admit, we're not going to help you. The problem of many Christians is you do not admit you have a problem. And when you don't admit you have a problem and justifying and giving excuses, the devil will enter, because the devil likes excuses. Adam said, the woman you gave me. Do you realize that if Eve had eaten the fruit and Adam had said no, humanity would not have fallen? God was only interested in the devil giving to Adam and Adam accepting. The woman eating was not an issue. It's the main person with the rule that ate and became the problem. So in whatever you do, men, you have an ability by God to rule, to control, to take over, to have an administration role over your own families. If you lose it on your own, it's not God's fault, it's your fault. Refuse. I said refuse. I said refuse.
And there you have it, folks. Can you even imagine such a situation? Prophet Uebert Angel stirring up portions in a grey clay pot under a bush somewhere, trading in his sharp suits for, well, probably still a sharp knife, and with more feathers and a bone necklace. That, my friends, was a close call. A spiritual near miss of epic proportions. But seriously, beneath the giggles and laughter, there's a huge takeaway here, a spiritual truth thicker than any witch doctor's brew. And it slams us right back to the good book in 1 John chapter 4 verse 1. Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God, for many false prophets have gone out into the world. Did you catch that? The devil does not always show up with horns and a pitchfork. Sometimes he slides in smoother than a freshly oiled broomstick, whispering sweet nothings that sound like pure honey but are laced with spiritual arsenic. That nice opportunity, that easy shortcut, that voice telling you exactly what your itching ears want to hear, you gotta put it under the spiritual microscope. You have to test every spirit. So the lesson for today is to become spiritual Sherlock Holmes. Sniff out the inconsistencies, question the motives. Does it line up with the word? Does it glorify God, or does it leave you feeling a little bit froggy? Don't be fooled by a sweet voice or seemingly harmless suggestion. The devil is a master of disguise, a spiritual chameleon with a voice that can be as soothing as a lullaby while leading you straight off a cliff. Imagine if Prophet Uebert Angel's father had listened to the voices and the conniving voices of the devil at that particular moment. Where would we be today? So the next time a spirit, whether it's a voice in your head or a prophetic word, or even a seemingly good opportunity from your parents, your brothers, your sisters, whenever that comes knocking, remember the prophet's near witch doctor escapade. Test it, interrogate it, put it on the spiritual hot seat. Because the last thing you want is to end up trading your blessings for bewitchment. Stay woke, stay discerning, and for heaven's sake, test that spirit. You might just save yourself from a whole lot of spiritual hocus pocus. Now go forth and be spiritually suspicious.
LaughNewsWorld. Networking the world with godly laughter.